Hello YouTube, I'm back with the next My Little Pony review, and today I'm reviewing The Quest for the Princess Ponies. This is a 4-part story. It takes 4 episodes in total. And as it suggests, you got a whole bunch of princess ponies. They're each different. They each have a wand that goes with them, and a little sort of display case for where all the wands go. But of course, they don't get to stay that way for long because each of them ends up fighting over which of them is the better princess in the entire list. But then everything changes for them because they end up getting distracted by a being named Levan and his associate Sludge. Basically, they want the wands. Once they find out that they're capable of being powerful, Levan wants it for himself. He's sort of a lava demon type thing. It's hard to really describe what he is, except you probably have to watch the episode a little bit. You'd have to probably watch the episodes for yourself, but it shouldn't be too hard to figure out. It's called a lava blob, I guess is the way to put it. Because I don't think I think he's mostly a head and arms, really. Oh no, he's got feet too, as I recall. But mostly because he ends up getting the wands, but can't figure out how to get them to work. And since obviously the princess ponies are not going to help him out, no one's going to help him out. They know what's going to happen if they get it. But then it hits him that he could perhaps use his own magic to make it work. And gets an arm. He actually gets a crystallized arm. And then eventually he gets his entire body is covered in sort of an armor of crystallized armor, so to speak. Where he can cause a big mess. And it does. And not just... Because we find out Mr. Moochik, as his own magic is messed up, and they need a book called the Book of Lost Answers to get out of this. Of course, they gotta get it. And of course, the problem is, the book is inside, they gotta get it. They do eventually get it, but not by much. Because, I mean, basically, he would never, if he had, accidentally dropped it back in there, he'd never get it back. But of course, even after all that's done, they managed to get the wands back. But not without, even after they get Levan defeated, they end up using Sludge, who ironically, despite working for Levan, we figure out that Levan actually would lose out too. Of course, he knows what Levan could do, because Levan actually punishes him for letting the princess ponies escape. And that's helped to their new friends, the Iceborgs, which are like really short, icy, creatures, if you will. They're literally made of ice, so they can't. No truces between them and the lava demons, which are the people that work for the characters that worked for Levan himself. If they shake hands, the Iceborgs are going to melt. And they end up finding someone named Nash, who ends up getting them out after they were previously captured for thinking they were part of Levan's henchmen. It works, but of course, it takes the princess ponies to actually fix things, because even after Levan is gone, because they end up tricking him by getting him to get to the edge of the lava pit that he lives in, pretty much, and basically knock him in. The princess ponies are the only ones that are actually able to set things right, because even after they get back, things are still a mess. And it works, obviously, as one would think that they all have to put their magic together. They probably went one at a time, or actually probably one at a time probably might work, but I think if they did only one of them actually used their magic, it would probably have not worked at all. To put this, to kind of finally summarize this up, if you can get past the princess ponies arguing with each other, they do eventually stop. So, I think it's like second part, or I guess it's probably the latest, the third part, early third part, maybe the latest, towards the end of the first part, but I don't think so. There's an interesting set of characters that appear here. Too bad they don't appear anywhere else. Yeah, you got the typical villain that has henchmen and all that, and wants to control Ponyland, as every other villain in the show has proven to do. But you get to see characters that are sort of legendary in the original Primitive G1 world. So, and the other characters. You might even recognize some voice actors in there. I feel like I may have recognized a couple of voice actors in there, but I don't know what their names are. Nash especially. Listen to him. I have no idea who his voice actor is, but I'd say it's just definitely recommended. Just gotta tough it out for a little bit. The first part is definitely gonna have to deal with the arguing princesses, but I don't think it lasts all that long, especially if Spike ends up remembering the legend behind them. So I mean, it's all tied together. So it's not like it's just thrown in willy-nilly. So it's 4 parts, so it'll be about 40 minutes plus or minus. But it's not all going to be at that arguing. I probably would not have liked it as much as I did if it were just nothing but arguing. In fact, I don't think it could probably go 40 minutes of just arguing based on that. So yeah, that's my review on the Quest for the Princess Ponies. Thanks.